Peace be unto you by the blessings and mercy of God. To all my Muslim family, salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, I just left the mosque. Prayer was good. And I was meditating on something and I wanted to share it with you. You know, the type of Muslim that I am is a Sufi. I don't know if you're all familiar with Sufism, but Sufism is referred to as Islamic mysticism. In other words, it is the mystical aspect of the faith. We're not caught up on tradition and ritual. We're caught up on having a personal relationship with God, and through the prism of unconditional love and seeking of truth, we operate in our day-to-day living with the ultimate goal of coming into oneness with the divine by exercising unconditional love. All right? Purification of heart, raising our vibration to the divine consciousness of all that is. And all that is God, and we are a part of the isness, and therefore by default we are God as well. I know that might be a little bit heavy for some people to accept, and I know it's not something that's, well, on TikTok I hear it talked about, but outside of TikTok I don't really hear people talking about it that heavy. You know, and so one of the key principles in Sufism is Wadat al-Wujud, and this means the unity of being, that God is all that is. You know, God can't be omnipresent and not be present in all things. And so that we see that there is a universal oneness of all that is. All that is God. And I am a part of that. And so it's dissolution of the ego. I realize that the reality is that there is no me. There's just we. You know, the identity that I create for myself helps create distinction. But the distinction has to always come with the context of I am connected to all that is. And science even affirms this. Science affirms that all things are connected. The very nature of the stars are in our bodies. You know, it's a part of our atoms. We all share the same stuff. And so, you know, when I really started coming into this understanding, Islam means submission. So we submit to what is true, and we submit to the will of God, and the will of God is to do what is right. We don't have to overcomplicate it. You do what is right, and if you question what is right, you seek what is true. And so I see it as the universal love path of Islam that I think a lot of times gets left, that gets overlooked. Or just gets ignored at all. And so I want to leave you with this. No matter what path you're on, no matter where you come from, I believe firmly that we are one. We've always been one. It's an eternal thing. You know, God existed before phonetics and alphabet. God isn't dependent on a name. God isn't petty like human beings. You know, God is us and sustains us at the same time. God is a part of creation and sustains creation at the same time. God is transcendent and intricately a part of creation at the same time. And so when we really see that, we see that we are all one. And when we realize that we are all one, how can I hurt you if I see myself in you? How can I be a racist if I see myself in you? How can I walk by somebody that's hungry if I see myself in you? And so the universal truth of it all is, no matter what name you call God, I see God in you. Until the next time, God's peace be upon you.